Good morning, everybody. We appreciate you joining us. We are here to bring you some breaking news, a major development, we believe, in the manhunt for the man suspected of shooting two Minnesota lawmakers. Right now, there is a big police presence on Highway 25 in Sibley County, where our crew on the ground says that they have found the cowboy hat the suspect was last seen wearing. So we want to take a look at the map. We're going to show you where this is exactly on Highway 25, about halfway between Green Isle and Belle Plaine. Now, Green Isle is where the 57-year-old suspect reportedly owns a home. That's 57-year-old Vance Boelter. And Joe McCoy is live at this new scene. Things are developing right now. But Joe, what can you tell us about what you're seeing out there?
Raya, it's truly an incredible moment out here. We're off of Highway 25 in between Green Isle and Belle Plaine, and I'm gonna have my photographer pan here. You see off in the distance that black car down there. State Patrol has confirmed that that is a vehicle of interest in the crime that happened yesterday, and to the suspect, 57-year-old Vance Boelter. And I want us to roll some video or the picture that we have of that cowboy hat, something. It's just sitting there on the side of the road. It's not in the trees, it's not in the bushes, it's not in the grass. It is just sitting there on the side of the road along Highway 25. That is the hat that Boelter was wearing yesterday, allegedly, when he was caught on security video. Looks like it's some sort of business in Minneapolis. That was a photo released by the FBI. If you look at that photo and you also look at the hat, they seem to match the hat that Boelter was wearing. So there is, of course, a very large police presence here, including sheriffs from Sibley County. The State Patrol is here. Also, you can't really see because it's through the trees here, but there's another property here about 100 yards away from where we are standing right now that also has a very large police presence. Now, I want to make it very clear. State Patrol does not know if Boelter is in the area where we are at right now. They still do not know where 57-year-old Vance Boelter is. But what we do know is that his home in Green Isle that we were at all day yesterday, and where that staging area was, is about 5 minutes from where we are right now off of Highway 25, where that hat was located and where this car, which State Patrol is calling a vehicle of interest in this case, is also located. So that is what we know right now. State Patrol has had us backed up a little bit down the highway, and I do want to say they gave us a little bit of a security alert saying, hey, we don't know if he's in the area, but just so you know, if you can see into this property, he can also probably see you. That is not to cause any fear. That is just what State Patrol told us in terms of they are still looking for him, and because a car that they believe is related to this crime scene yesterday is in the area, and also that cowboy hat that they believe he was wearing is in the area, that of course means that Boelter could potentially be here in between Green Isle and Belle Plaine in Sibley County. So that is what we know right now. This is of course a very active scene, Raya, and we will be here throughout the afternoon as things continue to develop.
Wow, what a remarkable scene for that photo to show that hat right on the side of the road there, and of course that vehicle of interest. You're right now in central South Minnesota, of course. Joe, I know you had spent some time in Green Isle yesterday as well. If you can maybe walk us through some of the people. I know you had tried contacting some people around town as well, just to see if they knew this suspect, if he was known around town. So maybe just walk us through your day yesterday and what you were able to find out.
Yeah, and in regards to trying to talk to more neighbors, Raya, before we just got to the scene here, about 15 minutes ago, we went to Boelter's house here in Green Isle. We were able to get close to the property today. There wasn't a security perimeter that there was yesterday. We talked with a neighbor, the closest neighbor to that property, asked them, hey, did you know this guy? Have you ever interacted with him? They said they never really seen him, or maybe they have seen him, but they didn't really know him at all. So, and that's what we've heard throughout the community here. I would like to think there's maybe some people in Green Isle that have met him before, but I was talking with neighbors in the community yesterday. I also went to a gas station yesterday, talked to the woman at the counter. She's worked there for many years. She had never met Vance Boelter. She saw the pictures on the news of him, didn't recognize his face, didn't recognize his name. So it's very rural out here, and his home is even more rural. You have to go down a couple of gravel roads to get to his home out here in Green Isle. So we haven't been able to find anyone yet in the community that has any relation to him or has ever met him before, know potentially what he is like. But the scene out here, that picture of that hat is just incredible. It's just sitting there. It looks like he just took it off and dropped it on the side of the road, Raya. Didn't even try to, hide it anywhere. Didn't try to throw it away or throw it in the woods where it'd be hard to find. Just plopped it right there on the side of the road. And of course, we don't know what time that hat got there. Was that hat dropped yesterday? Was that hat dropped today? When did he potentially, if that is his car or vehicle that he got into yesterday, when did he decide to place that vehicle there and get out? State Patrol has confirmed that he is not in that car. There was no one in that car. So when did Vance Boelter, if that was the car he was in, when did he evacuate it? And of course, the biggest question still is, where is he now?
Joe, if you can hear me right now, I believe we're getting some breaking news in right now at the moment as well. We have found out that the wife of Vance Boelter has been arrested, and we're working to find out some more information about exactly when that happened and where. We know that Green Isle, a little ways away from where you are right now, you said you're in between Green Isle and Belle Plaine. We know that's a small farming community, and we know that's where Boelter lived with his family and his wife, of course, as well, who, as we just mentioned, has been arrested. As we know, he lived there with his wife and children, as we know as well. So, Joe, we truly appreciate you being out on the scene there for us. Of course, we'll continue checking in with you throughout the morning and the afternoon, throughout the entire day. But we do want you to take a look at your screen. This right here is another picture of Boelter taken yesterday morning in Minneapolis. If you have any sort of information on Boelter's whereabouts, you are asked to contact the number on your screen. That phone number is 877-996-6222. There is a $50,000 reward for any information leading to his arrest. He should be considered armed and dangerous, according to officials. And of course, we'll continue to bring you live updates as we get them. So make sure you stick with us right here on KARE 11 Plus. The latest information that we know, just to kind of reiterate a little bit of what Joe had just mentioned to us, he's right now on the scene along Highway 25 in between Green Isle and Belle Plaine. That is where the hat belonging to the suspect in this case, Vance Boelter, was found, along with a vehicle of interest out in a field. And we now know, according to this information that we just got in, that the wife of Vance Boelter has been arrested as well. We know there were a lot of questions as well yesterday about potentially her alleged involvement in all of this and how she may have been in touch or in contact with Boelter. So, of course, we'll continue keeping you updated with everything that we have and the new information as we get it. We'll also have live updates on air, of course, and online on KARE11.com.